Welcome back to the Grand Slam, everybody. I am a very happy boy, and you can tell I'm happy because of the scoreline at the bottom of the screen. Dunkirk 4, Sochaux 0. What a lovely game of football that was. Let's have a look at the highlights, and then we'll get straight back for the final game of the season against Nantes. So here we are, final game of the season, and it's against the league champions. Who is playing for us today? Well, it looks like pretty much everybody is available. Oleg Kynan not going to make the matchday squad as he is bang out of form. I feel like giving Giroud a chance in the at least on the bench. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab hold of Sarnoon, and we're going to sacrifice him for Giroud on the bench. Interesting. I thought that he was better rated than that. I suppose Gonzalez is more of a centre forward than a left winger, but needs must, and he plays quite well in that position regardless. So this is going to be our starting lineup against Nantes. They're playing a 4-4-2. I would expect this game to be chance after chance for the boys in Canary Yellow. I'm not expecting anything other than a complete drubbing. Quite frankly, if we get anything out of this, I'll be very, very happy indeed. The team are finally gelling. They have come together at just the right time. We are still having the odd game where things are not clicking into place. But for the most part, I have to say I'm very happy with the way things are going. So here we go, final game of the season. It is in front of our home crowd, which, you know, frankly, there is no better way to end the season than playing a home game against the incumbent champions when you're already qualified for the playoffs. It takes all of the pressure off of both teams. They can just enjoy their football. We're just playing a little bit of horseshoe of death right now. And there we go, the first turnover of the game. And forward come Nantes, and they are a really potent attacking force. Maslov skinned like a cat there, and Lindbaum is going to play around with us a little bit more before he puts the cross into the box. In fact, he's just going to dribble into the box and take the chance himself, I think. He is taking the piss a little bit now. Here's Harrington into Valbuena. Dinks it over the top for Gonzalez, into Grot, who sees the pass to Teixeira but can't quite make it happen. Now Bamba with a long one down the middle of the park, and it'll go out for a throw-in to Dunkirk. Taken very quickly by the home team. And Gonzalez's pass just slightly wayward, not finding Grot as he would have liked to. But Alberto will deal with the long ball. Oh, and this is a chance for Grot straight away, and it's 1-0 to Dunkirk. Well, we weren't expecting this scoreline. That is a lovely take by the big striker. And the build-up play, just a series of wall passes that played him in. It's a zigzag, if you will. But you can't question the finishing prowess of Grot in those situations. It'll be interesting to see just how many goals he's got for us at the end of the regular season. Hirotto with another long one up the middle of the pitch. It's not massively effective, but it is gaining them ground. Goalkeeper will claim that one, and that's a lovely throw out by Martin. I don't think I've ever seen that particular animation before. Oh, Valbuena takes the ball. Grot's going to get to this one first, I think. Gonzalez retrieves it. It's out towards Teixeira. Ball into the middle. Grot gets his head in there. Oh my goodness me! So close to a second one for Grot and for Dunkirk. Lovely cross into the box by Teixeira on a postage stamp. And Grot just couldn't quite keep it inside that right-hand post. Well, perhaps Nantes are on their holidays already. There's a ball into Gonzalez. He's going to try and get around his man, Corchia. The pass isn't really the one that we wanted. Augustin, absolute speed merchant. Augustin, Limbon, tricky winger on the left-hand side. He's already given us trouble. Here's one over the top. Wouterberger using his height to win that ball in the air. Gonzalez should retrieve that one. He does, Harrington. Oh, I tell you what, that should be a corner. The defender's done a very good job there of making sure that the right back couldn't get his cross in. Berger, oh, he was going to have a crack, wasn't he? Maslov, he does have a crack, and my goodness me, it needed saving. Referee's given something here. I think he's given a foul in favour of Dunkirk. It's a 50-50 at best. And yes, indeed, he has given the foul. So, can Valbuena do something with this? Oh, my goodness me, what a free kick. What a save to go with it as well. And Nantes again on the attack. They're so fluent in the final third. Here's Bamba on the right-hand side. Alberto manages to get his head to it first, and away it comes. Wouterberger dinks it over the top. Finds Gonzalez. Out to the right-hand side for Maslov. Back inside for Harrington, who's not going to get there. Played back to the goalkeeper and cleared. Teixeira might win this header if he gets a head of steam up. He does and he doesn't. It ends up at the feet of a Nantes player anyway. Okachukwu to Gonzalez. Grot's in a good position here. Tried to play it out to Teixeira. Didn't fancy taking it on his left foot. It's going to be another corner which Valbuena will take, and he's going to whip this one right in at the near post. Berger gets a foot on it, but Torre defends well. Teixeira chasing back now for Emond, who's supported by Bamba and Corchia. Here's another long one over the top. Vimmer. Okachukwu now. Harrington. Ooh, Harrington was looking to get himself another goal. He enjoyed the one last week. He's hoping for more of the same. Vimmer, great defending by the big Austrian. That's a cheeky little 1-2 between Okachukwu and the defender. And it breaks down slightly, but they get the ball back and lose it again. Harrington. Oh, but Harrington does a really good job of winning that back again. Here's Harrington. It's back to Berger. Out to Teixeira. Looking to float that one. Couldn't quite manage it. There's another floated ball into the box. Grot looking for it, but Schutznauer does his job very well. Claims the ball and flights one out just as the half-time whistle goes. And at half-time, it's the 14th minute goal by Grot that separates these two teams. Nantes have been okay in every department except for finishing. They have had no shots in that first half. The approach play has been fantastic at times, but there's not been any end product to speak of. Meanwhile, Dunkirk, a team who have struggled all season to score goals, seem to be putting that behind them here with a performance which is got every single member of this crowd on their feet. They're absolutely loving it. There is an end of school term feeling about this game, it has to be said. The lack of pressure on both sets of teams has definitely allowed for an open, attacking game of football. It's Traore. Plays one forward. Alberto's underneath it. Does well to win the header. Teixeira. To Harrington. Oh, it's a little bit short by Harrington. But he's tracked back to make up for it, and that's what I love about these players. They might not be the best, but they work bloody hard. Here's Traore. Down the middle again. Alberto can't reach that one, but Teixeira mops up after him. Vimmer is found with crossfield ball. Harrington. Maslov. Played one in looking for Harrington, but it didn't quite stick at his feet. Now here's Augustin. Look at the aggressive nature by which the defenders are going after Augustin when he's on the ball. Now Berger chasing after Blaz and winning the ball. Well done, Wouter. Harrington. Valbuena. Dinks one in. Grot was looking for it. Couldn't get anything on it. It was well defended. Here's Blaz. What will he do? Will he play it back? He does. Oh, Valbuena trying to turn it around the corner. Couldn't quite get it to work. Vimmer sees the danger and covers it off expertly. Oh, that's a loose one though from Okachukwu. It's Okachukwu again. A little bit more sedate pass this time. Although this time it's Berger that gives it away. Does his best to try and win it back. Oh dear, well, it's all ping-pong. Okachukwu to Wouterberger. Again, the pass is so short. Getting a little bit overly comfortable now on the ball, all these boys. The urgency isn't really there. I think I'll make a change. Just to remind them. And we might as well give Van Ballahem a final game in the side. And Okachukwu is going to step up into central midfield to allow Van Ballahem to play in the defensive role to which he is accustomed. Teixeira is very tired, so we're going to throw Wimmer out onto the left. Cisse can come in on the right side of central defence, and Sissoko is going to come on as the third change for the right back. I'm going to turn off the attacking fullback instruction because we don't really need it right now. Berger plays it back to Teixeira. It's a good safe pass. Dunkirk thinking about possession football for just the moment. Okachukwu again to Maslov, out to Valbuena, down the line for Harrington, who is going to struggle to get onto this one, but manages to block it off and somehow manages to win the throw-in. Sissoko to Harrington once more. Okachukwu lets it run. Takes a shot, takes a deflection. I think it could be a corner kick. Just looked to throw a little dummy in there, but couldn't quite manage it. Valbuena again with the corner. There's Van Ballahem. He'd love to sign off with a goal. As unlikely as it seems. See what we can do for the young man. 10 minutes left to play. Dunkirk leading unexpectedly by a goal to nil. Here's Harrington. Ooh, he's just been caught in possession there. I think he was thinking a little bit too much about what was coming next rather than worrying about what was happening right now. And here's Muntasamani, and it's going to go in, and it's a terrible equaliser. We've let them right in the back door. A really sloppy goal to concede. Defence was caught napping. The goalkeeper did his best. There wasn't really that much he could do. It sneaks in under the goalkeeper's body, and it's 1-1. You probably argue that that's the best result that we could have hoped for to begin with, but honestly, a little bit disappointed. It could get worse because there's a corner here for Nantes. Have they decided to just leave it late? Are they showing off? Were they toying with us all along? Are they the cat? Are we the canary? Well, we very nearly were. Let's put one right down the middle, onto the head of Grot. Harrington has managed to get onto that. Here's Valbuena. Harrington. Oh, it's too heavy for Gonzalez. It was a lovely ball through, but just far too heavy. His movement was absolutely flawless. They knew exactly what they wanted to do and where to put it. It was just too heavy on the occasion of the pass itself, and it's a really disappointing end to a promising move for Dunkirk. Here's Blaz. Is he going to put in a danger ball to finish things on a high for the champions? I don't think that we'll get much past this corner. Dunkirk will have to defend it well. Oh dear, it's all over the shop. And they clear it for a throw-in. And surely that is going to be it now. Only 10 seconds of regular time left in the game. They're just playing it in the corner. And there it is, the final whistle for the season. The regular season is over, and it is ended with a 1-1 draw between Dunkirk and Nantes. Nantes will march on to Ligue 1 next season, and potentially they could be playing league games against this Dunkirk side who have qualified for the playoffs. The players will walk around the stadium applauding their home fans, thanking them for 38 games of solid support this season. And they'll also be hoping that those fans can bring the same fervour and support to the extra games that they'll be playing now as they enter the playoffs. Grot gets the Man of the Match award despite the fact that he was the victim of a late equaliser from Mutusami. I think he deserves it. Oh, wouldn't you know it, Guingamp were beaten by Grenoble. Too little, too late. We're 5 points short of our target. Toulouse go up automatically, and we enter the playoffs with Guingamp, Dijon and Châteauroux. Teams that we have had good results against during this season. Team of the season has been announced, and amazingly, 2 players from Dunkirk have made it into that 11. Grot, the centre forward, and Valbuena, the attacking midfielder, both make it into the first 11 for the League 2 team of the season. Nantes are very, very well represented despite just missing out on playoff places. And the champions Nantes only getting 2 players in the team, Torre and Girotto, both getting the nod. So there we go. That is the end of the regular season. And hopefully I have got this right and we are in the playoffs. Otherwise, that's going to be a little bit embarrassing. So far, I don't see anything on the... oh dear, are we not in the playoffs? Are there no playoffs? Is it only 2 up, 2 down? That would be annoying. Oh dear. We have had some offers in the management realm. Let's have a look. Brentford have offered us a job. That would be an interesting one. Are they in the Premier League at the moment? No, they're in the Championship. Well, I think we're in the playoffs. But join me next time to find out for sure. One of 3 things is going to happen. Either you'll come back for a game in the playoffs, you'll come back and we'll be starting a new league season with Dunkirk, or you'll come back and we'll be starting a new league season somewhere else. One of those 3 options I can promise you. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. And as if by magic, I'm back for an end of season review as well as some disappointing news. So it looks as though there are no playoffs in Ligue 2, and the reason for that, of course, is because during all of the problems that the French leagues were having with their TV deals and everything going on with the pandemic, they made the decision that only 2 teams would be relegated from Ligue 1, and therefore there would be only 2 spots available for teams from Ligue 2 to come up. Thanks to the wonderful way in which Pro Evolution Soccer works, and I'm saying that with a massive shit-eating grin on my face because you know that I don't mean it in that way at all, that is now hard-coded as a rule for every season in France. What that basically means is that every season from now until eternity on PES 2021, there will only be 2 automatic promotion places for Ligue 2 sides. And yes, I know what you're thinking, and yes, you're correct. We didn't make the playoffs because in Ligue 2, there's no such thing as the playoffs. So, we missed out on promotion by 5 points, and that raises a very important question. A question that I did already broach slightly during the false end of this episode. And that is, what do we do next? I feel like we've finally got Dunkirk into a position where we can push for promotion. I genuinely think next season, if we play the way we've been playing at the back half of this season all year, we will be champions. I don't doubt it in the slightest. That being said, I am mindful of the fact that we are 35 episodes into this season, into this series already, and we haven't done anything. Viewer numbers are dwindling. I think we need to move on to a better known club. So the choice is this. And before I give you the choice, I'm going to show you by going into competition info what I'm talking about. First of all, if we go into England, you can see that you have the options to look at the rules for all of these different competitions. Premier League, Sky Bet Championship, Sky Bet Playoffs, important there, playoffs, Emirates FA Cup and the FA Community Shield. If we go into playoffs, you can see it's got fixtures, it's got regulations. If we go into regulations, and you can see participating teams, the 4 teams that finish between 3rd and 6th in the league. Competition format, it's exactly what you would expect for the playoffs. If we now go to France, where are the playoffs? I'll tell you where they are. They don't exist. And if we go into Ligue 1 and go into standings, and scroll all the way to the bottom, you will see that there are only 2 teams relegated from Ligue 1, them being RC Lens and Cannes. Now, if we go into Ligue 2 and go into standings, you'll see there are only 2 promotion spots, Nantes and, annoyingly, considering that we got good results against them this season, Toulouse. So they are going up this year, and unfortunately for Guingamp, Dunkirk, Dijon, and Châteauroux, we've all been shafted mightily, especially Châteauroux, who just sneaked into the top 6 on the last day of the season. We have been mightily shafted because one of us should be going up alongside Nantes and Toulouse. But unfortunately, because the game is coded in such a way that the rules at the start of the game must continue for eternity rather than having I can't imagine it's that difficult to code it so that the regulations go back to normal the following season. I have looked on the Wikipedia page for Ligue 2, and the rules are very much the case that there is a playoff system in place. So I think it was literally just during the pandemic they decided to drop it down to 2 teams relegated from Ligue 1 and 2 teams promoted from Ligue 2. So anyway, now that I've showed you what a god-awful mess Konami, surprise, surprise, Konami coded something like shit. Now we've seen the absolute mess that Konami have made of this save. I'm going to show you what our options are because we have had offers from other teams. You already know uh, pretty much all of the offers that we have had. If we go into management career and into manager offers, you'll see that we've had 5 clubs come in for us, including Dunkirk, who want to renew our contracts. I'm discounting Châteauroux, I'm discounting Guingamp, and I'm discounting America Minero. The reason being, Châteauroux and Guingamp feel like sideways moves, and America Minero play in a league that we're not interested in winning. That only leaves us 2 options. We can stay with Dunkirk, bearing in mind that we have built this team up considerably over the last 2 seasons, and I think that we can get promoted. Or, and here's the interesting option, we can manage Brentford, who were good enough to make it to the playoffs in the Championship last season. We know they have a good squad. If we go into Brentford and have a look at the squad list, you'll see that they do have a very talented squad at their disposal. Aya, a player that we're very familiar with, those of you who have been with me for more than just the year. Ivan Toney, who is absolutely tearing it up in the Premier League at the moment. Onyeka, Jensen, Mbuemo, Wissa is a player that I'm familiar with. He played for Lorient for a couple of years, so I'm very familiar with Wissa as a player. Da Silva, David Raya, a former target for Arsenal, of course. There's a lot of very good players in this team. I, I feel like this is our time to move on, and we're going to have to move on at some point. So why not now? So my hmm, see, I don't know. I was going to say my preference is Brentford, but Dunkirk feels like it's I don't know. It's like unfinished business. I'm going to leave it up to you guys. If you check out the community hub for the channel, you will see a poll. It will probably appear for those of you who are subscribed to the channel. It will appear on the on your front page under the community posts. For the rest of you, I believe if you click on the channel link, the name of the channel underneath the video here, you'll probably see the post made on a community tab. Vote for your preference. I'm putting it entirely in you guys' hands. There is a 24-hour deadline on this. The poll is going up at 12 a.m. today being Friday, and the poll will come to a close 12 p.m. midday British Standard Time on Saturday. So let me know what you think we should do. Which team should we be at next season? Do we stick with Dunkirk or do we move on to Brentford? Honestly, I'm torn between the two of them. I need you guys' help. Make sure that you share the knowledge of this choice to everyone that you know that watches the videos. Not there can be too many of you. I think 10 people watched the video on Wednesday. Um, that sounded like sour grapes. I apologize. I'm just having fun making these videos, honestly, guys. Yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I will see you on Monday, having made the decision and starting a brand new league season with either Brentford or Dunkirk. Until then, thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.